What is up, Wheel of Time fans? It's Darth checking in with you. Sorry that I've been gone most of this week. I bought a house on Monday, and frankly, the people who sold it to me left it a fucking disaster. If you're ever selling a house, by the way, which, I just did 2 weeks ago, especially if you're going to make a lot of money on it, spend $300 and have it professionally cleaned, or take an extra 2 hours and walk through your house and make sure there's not cobwebs and shit still in your fridge and the damn filters in your air vents aren't nerdy as hell and they've been there for a year. Some basic common decency, people, goes a long way. So what we're talking about here, I want to have some predictions for episode 6, and doing predictions the day that the episode comes out probably isn't like the smartest move in terms of viewership, but whatever, here we are. So, episode 5, a lot of shit happened, a lot of setup shit. I think that payoff is going to be over the next 3 episodes. By the way, no book spoilers here. I'm going to treat this as if I am brand new to the show and just watching with you guys. Whatever's going on with Matt seems to be like in a really dark place, right? He's like hissing at people, and he tried to pull the knife on that little girl that episode ago, and he's worried that he killed that family and that Tom's dead. He just seems dark. He had that conversation with Rand about how he doesn't give a shit about the Dragon Reborn prophecy, and he just wants to know that if something happens to him that Rand will kill him, or vice versa, and yeah, just all that stuff. Matt's in a dark, weird place, and I like it, but something's up with the guy, right? So I think that this episode, I don't want to say we get resolution for that, but I think that in this episode, Moiraine's going to find out about it, and she's going to see him, and she's going to be like, oh shit, he's sick, what happened to that guy? And then it's going to create some drama, right? Maybe even Rand tries to get between them or something like that. That would be pretty cool, because he's been that kind of character that he's been standing up to her more than the others up until, of course, they all split off. But yeah, so I think that that's going to happen. I've seen the preview show thing, so it seems like the Amyrlin Siege shows up and Loghain's there and stuff, which is neat. I know that has to go somewhere, but to my mind, it just doesn't click where that goes. The only thing I can think of is if it is they throw Loghain in a cell or something, and then he's just out of the show for the rest of the season, and we'll meet back up with him in season 2 or something like that. So yeah, I think that this is the end of the Loghain arc for this season. Similarly, if I'm making a prediction here, I think we spend this whole episode in Tar Valon. I think that we will not leave Tar Valon as of yet, and that the whole episode is focused there. Maybe the very end of the episode is them all right, we're ditching Rivendell, we're going on to our real shit here. It might be something like that. Lord of the Rings. And what else here? I fully ship Lanyve, by the way. Is Lanyve the right name? Lanyve. Yeah, you can't really do much else with it. Lan and Nynaeve, I don't know. So if those two are making smoky eyes at each other, I think there's maybe a big step in this episode. Lan just went through all that emotional shit. Nynaeve's seeing more of him unfold, kind of an onion type thing, right? And she's getting a better idea of who he is as a character. So I think maybe they kiss in this episode. What if they do? Also, this one's cheap. They're going to keep misdirecting us as to who the Dragon Reborn is. That's really not even a guess. That's going to happen, right? There's no way. The reason I say this is that a second ago I was going to make a bold prediction that they finally reveal who the dragon is in this episode. And I think that's too bold. Obviously, Perrin and Egwene are going to show up in Tar Valon. I do think now that everybody's back together, they're all going to meet up with Moiraine. I think they're not going to be hidden anymore. And what else? Let me do at least one more thing. Let's see here. You know what? I've got two more, but they're both book spoilers. So if you haven't read the books, then this is a good place for us to end. Quick little short video. Let's talk about it. What are your predictions, right? But if you have read the books and want to continue on, we're going to continue talking about it in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to book spoiler territory. Okay, guys. So I think that we're going to have Padan Fain show up in this episode as part of the whole dagger thing, and that when Padan Fain shows up, he's going to find his way into the dungeons with Logain. That would be a unique twist, wouldn't it? I don't think he's going to Gollum them all the way up to Shinoa. Well, maybe, because otherwise how does he meet Machin Shin? But in any case, that's my one, and my other one is actually a revision of earlier, which is that I think that this episode ends at the Waygate. And so that will be them leaving Tar Valon, but not, setting out and journey for part of the episode. I think the whole episode takes place in Tar Valon, and that we get instances of Rand, Perrin, and Mat meeting with the Amyrlin. Or maybe, no, that's a season 2 thing. We're just setting up our character for now. So yeah. There's my predictions. Let's chat about it, guys. Y'all have a great day.